she's so fine. Hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a
What's good, guys? This story came out on March the 23rd, 2021, yesterday in the evening. And again, I want to thank my subscriber, Marie722, for sending me this story. It's coming out of New London, Connecticut. Woman allegedly told police she was so excited about killing her 4-year-old son. What is going on with these parents, guys? That's a picture of Tiffany Farrauto. A woman in New London, Connecticut allegedly told cops she was so excited to have killed her son. Officers previously said defendant Tiffany Farrauto, 33, admitted to strangling David Jasmin. A newly released affidavit shows how enthusiastic she allegedly was about it. "I did it. Expletive did it," she said in documents according to the Hartford Courant. "I just killed my son. I'm so excited about it too. I never thought I would do that." Farrauto allegedly made these comments without prodding in the back of a police vehicle. She allegedly said it did not matter how much she sinned because you can do whatever you want in heaven. According to authorities, Farrauto claims she killed David to get back at her mother. Two mental health professionals determined that the defendant was not competent to face her criminal case. A judge ordered her to spend 60 days at Whiting Forensic Hospital. Those who knew Farrauto, including David's father and maternal grandmother, said the incident was out of character for the defendant. "Whatever happened, she must have just had no control," Farrauto's mother, Cindy Steenson, told New London outlet The Day in an article published March the 8th. "She would never have hurt him if she was in her right mind. She never hurt anyone." As previously reported, cops said they found young David unresponsive in the apartment he shared with his mother. He was later pronounced dead at L&M Hospital. In the new affidavit, Farrauto told cops outside the building that she strangled Jasmin and attempted to fill his mouth with CBD gummies. Officers said they found such candies across his chest, the bedding, and the floor. A GoFundMe campaign to raise funds for David's funeral raised $7,325 of a $20,000 goal as of Tuesday. Now, they linked this article along with the other article, and it says, updated, DCF says woman charged in death of son recently asked for help. Now, this is a vigil site that mourners set up for baby Cash near his apartment complex. A New London woman charged with murder in connection to the death of her young son appeared virtually in court Monday and was ordered held on a $2 million bond. In a statement released Monday evening, the Connecticut Department of Children and Families said she had recently asked for help and reported that she thought someone had hurt her son. Tiffany Farrauto, 33, of 242 Nautilus Drive, apartment 208, was arrested Sunday and charged with murder and risk of injury to a minor after her 4-year-old son was found dead in their apartment. Police had not yet identified the boy, but Farrauto's mother, Cindy Steenson of Westerly, said at a candlelight vigil Monday evening that her grandson's name was David Jasmin. Steenson said Monday evening that she believed her daughter snapped. "Whatever happened, she must have just had no control. She never would have hurt him if she was in her right mind. She never hurt anyone," said Steenson. Farrauto, who was a single mother, according to family, was arraigned in New London Superior Court GA10 about 12:20 p.m. Monday. She appeared before Judge Sherry Murphy via video conference wearing a hospital gown and a mask. Bail Commissioner Tim Gilman said in court that when he asked Farrauto where she lived, she responded by listing a series of numbers and said she lived in a police squad car. When he asked where she was employed, she told the commissioner she couldn't tell him. Gilman said Farrauto has lived in New London for about 8 years. According to social media profiles associated with Farrauto, she worked at Dunkin' Donuts. He said she had very serious mental health issues and recommended a $1 million bond. On Sunday, police responded to an area near Farrauto's home for a report of a woman damaging a vehicle with a bat When police approached Farrauto, they said she told them to take her away because she had strangled her son who was in their apartment. The boy was found unconscious in her apartment and was taken to L&M Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Judge Murphy appointed attorney Amy Mahan to represent Farrauto. Mahan said Farrauto has underlying mental health issues that contributed to the incident. Farrauto spoke twice during the arraignment, saying "yeah" in response to the judge's appointment of her attorney and acknowledging that she could hear the judge. The judge ordered that Farrauto be placed under a suicide watch, mental health watch, and medical watch. Judge Murphy also ordered an evaluation to determine Farrauto's competency to stand trial. At least 50 people gathered to honor David's memory at the candlelight vigil on Monday evening, standing in the street and in a parking lot near 242 Nautilus Drive, the apartment complex where the boy was found dead, lighting dozens of candles that flickered in the dark. Steenson said her daughter had just moved into the apartment with David 5 months ago, and that it was her first time living on her own with her son. Neighbors, friends, family members, and strangers made a memorial for David, decorating it with flowers, photographs, posters, and balloons, with the characters from Paw Patrol, David's favorite show. People left dozens of stuffed animals at the memorial, as did a golden retriever named Leo, who dropped a toy in the pile to remember the young boy who used to pet him, his owner said. The vigil was organized by Jennifer Ostby, a longtime friend of Farrauto. Ostby said she had known Farrauto, who she said was her best friend, for more than 15 years and had known David since he was born. She said she was shocked to hear what had happened and was heartbroken by his death. Ostby described David as mischievous and curious. She said he loved to play with her makeup and make funny videos. He was funny and outgoing and goofy. He had eyes and eyelashes that would melt anyone, she said. He loved to color and tell people what to draw for him. He was such a wonderful kid. Steenson said that she identified her grandson's body and that he looked as beautiful as ever. She said her daughter was a wonderful mother who viewed herself as a mama bear who was fiercely protective of her son. She said that in recent years her daughter had suffered a lot of trauma, including a tumultuous relationship with the boy's father, also named David Jasmin. April Lucier of Norwich said she had been friends with Farrauto for years and had known David his entire life too. She said that she used to babysit David and that he and Farrauto lived with her and her family last summer while she was saving money to get her own place. She said she never knew Farrauto to be violent or mentally ill. She said her friend did suffer from a drug addiction at one point, but that as far as she knew, she had been clean from drugs since she found out she was pregnant with David. In a statement released Monday night, Connecticut Department of Children and Families Commissioner Vanessa Durantes said that the agency had involvement with Farrauto in 2017. The issues centered around allegations of substance use and supports needed to care for a newborn, she said. The department and community partners assisted the family and worked with their extended networks of support, Durantes said. According to the statement, Farrauto recently reached out to the department to ask for help. Recently, we were contacted by the mother who expressed concerns that an unknown party may have maltreated her son, said Durantes. The department reviewed the matter and provided the mother with information on resources in the community, the statement said. Steenson said she was planning to make funeral arrangements for her grandson. The boy's father attended the vigil Monday evening and shouted from a vehicle as he left, thanking people for coming. A GoFundMe organized by Carlene Rose Brianna Bushy and Nicholas Farrauto, who Ostby said was Farrauto's father, was started to raise money for funeral expenses. A total of $2,100 of the $20,000 goal had been raised by Monday night. Farrauto is scheduled to appear in court again on March the 22nd. The warrant in the case was ordered sealed, and the case was being transferred to Part A, where major crimes are heard. Now this is the GoFundMe page. It was set up for services for baby David Jasmin, aka Cash. Goal of $20,000. But as of right now, which is 9:04 p.m. Central Time, $75.87 has been raised. And I see on an update here that it said David's funeral service will be this past Sunday, the 21st. But they were also going to take donations at the door. So I will link the GoFundMe in the description box for anybody that feels moved or compelled to donate. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't, one way or the other. If you feel like doing it, do it. I'm sure this family could use the help. I will say that much. They've had 184 donations, and 12 people just donated. So they are still getting donations in. And I see a fire department actually gave them $500. So, you know, no amount would be too small. I see 100, 5. It ranges, lots of hundreds, 300s. So, if you want to give, go right ahead and do so. But I will link it in the description box. But I'm going to end the video on that note. I just wanted to bring this story to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys.